Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
So why on earth would anybody want to put themselves into a spot where they intentionally get uncomfortable for short periods of time over a long time period? I don't even think I could say that 10 times fast if I had to, but it sounded good. Why would anybody want to do that? And I'm going to tell you why. It's because you have to prepare yourself for what's going to happen next. And if you get too comfortable when you're asleep at the wheel, man, bam, you're in an accident. Your life, if you don't start managing your minutes and moments and start paying attention, your life could be a train wreck. Why risk it? Why put yourself into that position just by wanting to be, on cruise control all the time? I decided to, every now and again, put myself into this period because the first time I did it, it was trying to get out of pain. And it was very motivating because I didn't want to die average. I did not want to be average Dan. I didn't want to die with these dreams in my head, these goals, these ambitions. I didn't want to end that way. And when you start looking at your life when you're, in your 40s and you start to get to that middle age area, you really got to start to do some soul searching and go, what more can I contribute and give to society? Some behavioral scientist out there will tell you that's a stage of life that you go through where you start to think about contribution. But they want you to hear me out. I don't want to think about it. I want to actually contribute. I want to actually be the person who actually is known for being a helper in society, for a person who's known to make a difference. And this No Comfort Zone helped me substantially to basically get my life back. And so the intention of my podcast is simply this: whatever you're doing in your life, whatever gives you happiness, whatever you're doing on autopilot, whatever it is that you are doing, what I really want you to do is I want you to do more of it, and I want you to become a better version of yourself if that's what you want. If you're happy being that guy, want to be average, want to be whatever, and you think you're King Kong, good for you. You're probably not listening to this podcast. But if you're that guy that's sitting on his couch and it's a weekend and you're like, man, I just want to be and do more. I'm just tired of doing the same old crap. I just want my life to start. And if you're that guy and you're thinking you need money to do it, you don't. You're thinking you know what you need? You need to be motivated to go do it and start taking action. I recently was on Twitter and I put a poll out there. And if you can get out there and do it on Twitter, No Comfort Zone 1, I would greatly appreciate it. So what I said is, what's the best way to deal with depression? I put therapy, medication, activity, and meditation. And by far, it's all about activity. Well, guess what the No Comfort Zone blueprint is? It's very specific activities that you design based on results that you're looking for. So what it really comes down to is this. If you're in a place in your life and you're not happy, what are you going to do about it? You can go to YouTube. You can watch the Rock motivational training video. You can listen to a bunch of people give motivational speeches like I did. You could read self-help books. You can join organizations that focus on, getting centered and things like that. And you could do a lot of different things. You can go with different organizations. You can go drink beer in a bar. You can drink beer at home. You can do drugs. You can take antidepressants. You can go get in a relationship. You can go get a bunch of money and go spend it. But the truth is, in the end, when it really matters, what did you contribute? What did you give back? What did you do with your life? And what will happen is by you giving more of yourself, by throwing the activity in there, which, by the way, the number one thing the response back so far and by far is activity. So if you're going to do a bunch of activity, focus it in an area of your life where you're going to get a return on your activity investment. And the no comfort zone is just that. It's just that. How uncomfortable can you make yourself for a short period of time over a long period of time, or a long time period, where it's going to make a difference? None of it matters unless you have goals in place. None of it does. You want a monetary goal? That's great. Start with something and go to something big. That's great. You want to go for it big. You know, there was a book a long time ago, and I referenced Donald Trump in a couple of my podcasts. Whether you're a fan of him or not, I don't care. I read something in his book, Think Big and Kick Ass. Think Big is the name of the book, and Kick Ass. Are you kidding me? How could I not pick that book up? That was such an awesome book. I read that back in 2006 when I was getting back on my feet, and I read that book for a reason, because I needed to think big and I needed to kick ass. Well, it's 2019 and I haven't done shit, sorry for the swearing, with it since. But in the last 4 months or so, decided to wake up and say, you know what? If I really want to do this no comfort zone, what do I got to do? I got to think big and kick ass. I got to help more people. I got to wake them up and realize that, you know what? You're so much better than this. You could have so much more than you have. You can be so much more than you are, and you could do so much more than you're doing. That's true. If you're listening to this, you know what I'm talking about. So in the book, he uses an example. Instead of going to a bank and getting a little bit of money to actually say that, you know what, I want to go start a sub sandwich shop on the local corner in my town. The bank is going to be like, you know what? Yeah, that's great and all that stuff. We'll think about whatever. But you go to them and you say, I want to open up 200 restaurants on corners in neighborhoods just like mine, and here's my business plan. You're probably going to get the money sooner than you will for the one. That's no joke. That is no joke at all. I went into this guy and I went to go talk to him about opening up a retail location. And I told him what I wanted. He wasn't interested, but he was interested to give me $6 million to go into partner with him. It's kind of the same thing. Think big and kick ass. Well, when it comes to your own life and what your aspirations are you going to think big and kick ass? I hope you would, because it's only one life to live. And if you're in your, you know, that contemplation stage in your life, have you done enough yet? Are you willing to do more? All those things that you left on the table that you didn't get done? Jesus, now is the time to actually go out there and live your life. So go to the no comfort zone. Grab the blueprint, download it, look at it, watch the videos. I think it's 5 videos that come day after day, and it's all about goal setting. It's all about attracting the right people in your life. It's all about taking immediate action on whatever it is you're going to do. And if you need more information, we can set up a phone call and we can go more in depth into those areas so you can really dig deep, so I can kind of coach you through it. So there's a lot on the table here. And all I want to say is this. It's a Saturday night. I had a long day. I'm tired, but guess what? I get this opportunity to go transition into my house and go see my family, and I could go sit on the couch. I could take it easy. I could relax, or I could actually put some intention, and I want to be the best husband I can be, the best dad I can be, high energy, vitality, have a lot of fun, and be ready to listen and hang out with my family on a Saturday night. That's the guy that I want to be. So what I'm going to do is transition from the person I am right now, tired in my car from a long day, to transition into the person that I truly, really want to be. And you know what's going to happen? I'm getting out of my comfort zone. I'm not taking anything for granted. And I'm going to live on purpose. And I'm going to do it right now. I hope you do the same. Have a great night.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.